Hi, Stacy, darling. How are you doing this morning? Hello, Nancy. How are you guys doing today? Today, a little bit of figure outing with Mr. YouTube. So, and I'm chilly. I forgot to put my sweater on. It's 9 degrees, so it's kind of chilly this morning. So, our topic for today is this: how are you feeling? How is your emotional prosperity feeling lately? My nose feels funny today. So, how has it been feeling lately? Tell me. I want you to express that to me because you see, I know for sure we are going through turbulent times. And I'm getting all these little calls from everyone. Things are not going as we planned. Good morning, everybody on TikTok and Instagram. I'm doing private on YouTube because I have to post it later. So yes, and this is from Stacy to let us know we are welcome to the morning blessings. Yes, the morning blessings to you today is this. It's 8 o'clock with the one. Oh my, we are late. I know we are late because I can hardly see out of my glasses. So one thing I know for sure is that on when we are late, we cannot stop and say, well, we are late and don't get cracking. We need to always get cracking on what we have to do. So even when we are late, we have to do our best to show up and be here on time. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get the show on the road. Um, because you see, I had to write this down because I had to think about it. So if your peace feels fragile lately, let's talk about your emotional pillar of prosperity. Hi, Colin. Good morning. You know, the thing about it is that our emotional pillar of prosperity takes a blow quite often. It takes the blow, and we are not even aware that it is taking a blow. We act like, oh, everything is okay with this pillar, everything is fine. And I used to suppress that. I used to suppress my emotions. Yeah, I did, thinking I was being strong. I used to suppress my own emotion because I thought I was going to be, it was being strong, not expressing, not saying how you feel in certain circumstances. But here's what I learned about emotional prosperity. I learned that we have to be honest with our emotions and maybe to ourselves first, very first. We don't like this. It's not fitting me. It's hurting over here. It's pinching me over there. I feel like I'm pushing in the wrong direction. I feel like I have no control. But I wouldn't do that. I would just take it. I am guilty. I am the one telling you no, how important all your pillars are. And especially this pillar called emotional prosperity. Man, that pillar, it takes a hit every time one of our senses is up or down. The up hits, we take them and we smile and we love it and we go away. And we let them go away. But when we get those negative hits on any one of the five senses, our pillar of emotional prosperity gets it completely. It smashes it to smithereens. It does, you know. And that is one of the things we have to understand is that emotional prosperity reacts on what we hear. It could be a siren. It could be a person speaking. It could be me. Any one of it. What we see, something being done to somebody or good, what we see. We know what we smell already. Good or bad, we react. And that is the pillar of emotional prosperity. It takes it. What we taste. If we have something that we don't like or we like, we express it through our emotional prosperity, including what we touch. We touch something or we love it and we caress it, right? So if you're feeling right now, your emotional prosperity feels fragile, trust me, it's fragile. And if you're being strong because you want to feel strong emotionally, trust me, I know where you're coming from. That's why I can help you with this. I too would hide being, I just have to do it. I have to be strong. I really like doing it, which is true. But emotionally, it was destroying me because sometimes it's who you do it for. And you wonder, don't they have any sense of what I'm doing or how I'm feeling? And that is so important. We have to remember one thing, that our emotional prosperity takes a hit based on our five senses. And don't be like me. And just, I used to suppress my feelings, my emotions. I thought I was strong. I thought I knew what to do. And and that was so wrong, because in doing that I was hurting myself. And you think, okay, fine, you're so tired, you're so this, you pass out, you sleep, you get up, you just keep going and not stopping to check in with self. And then you do it when it's too late. But I learned very quickly that, hey, if I'm not good emotionally, nobody around me is going to be good emotionally either. It's going to affect them because they don't know mentally. My being affects others, and so does your being. So that's why I'm saying I had to learn about emotional prosperity. I had to realize my emotion is haywire because of what a friend said to me. I had to come to the conclusion that because this person said these horrible things to me, I am feeling like this. Somebody that did something to me, pushed me, stopped me, used my words and twisted it and make a fool for others and cause others to be taking attitudes towards me when it's not necessary. I had that. I had a friend that I gave so much of me to, only to find out that she was back and forth and causing problems where there should never have been problems. I suppressed it. I still was smiling and calm. I still will smile and be calm. But what I learned is when that situation happens, you need to leave it alone. You do not have to despise the person or use the H word to describe the person and put more emotions at bay. But you have to, which is what I learned. I don't have to take that. This is not necessary, has nothing to do with me. That's the nature of the beast. I didn't see that in that person. I didn't see it in her. She was, that show, they have little fires everywhere. That's what she did to the relationship I had with others that she also had. Tessa-Marie said, and then they said, and so it would go back and forth. And that really hurt because, hi, Sue, good morning. How are you feeling today? How is hubby? What I need you to remember is this. If your emotional prosperity is feeling weak lately, is taking the hit lately, you have to fix it. And I'm saying it's easy to fix it. It's not. Because when your emotion goes out of whack, it's usually very personal. It could be a lover, a friend, a parent, siblings. At the hi, Marina, good morning. How are you feeling this morning? That is causing your pill of emotional prosperity to go whack. Sometimes you are there and you're close to them. And as I said, with that friend of years, and there she was, causing little fires everywhere amongst the friendship with me and everybody else. I have no idea why. I am who I am. And that is really important. If you are the person you are, I have always been like this. It's nothing that is, new to me. Yes, I suppressed it because I thought that was the right thing to do. But then I learned about emotional prosperity and that I figured out, good morning, Arita, how are you feeling this morning? That because somebody has decided to set fires about you in all parts of their life, with people you know and people you don't know, and make comments and derogatory things, said, okay, we'll be still there. I'll visit you. But I stopped it. I said, no, I dropped the mic. That's enough. I let it go. Not with hatred. If I see the other people, no one will speak because of what she said. They won't even say hello. But she, I know, is the perpetrator of that sin. I say hello to her. She says hello. She will even make nice comments. When are you dropping by? That I will not do. I got hold of my emotions and I said, no, you caused problems where there were no reason to do that. And so if you find your peace feels fragile lately, let's talk about your emotional pillar of prosperity. The thing is, I just told you my story. Very challenging to deal with that situation. Good morning, Ezra. How are you feeling today, cousin? So I have these tips for you. I have 3 tips. I think I could say 4. When you find your pillar of emotional prosperity is taking a blow, you need to stop. When you recognize your emotions are not functioning, and not because of a person gossiping about you or saying things you didn't say, making up negative stories, but just because you are emptying your cup into the cups of others, and their cup seems to be always empty, and they come to the same refueling station to get more gas. And what you have noticed is you are running out of gas. The more you empty is the more the demand comes. And you're feeling uncomfortable. Not that you do not want to do it, not that you shouldn't do it, not that you love doing it. Hi, Jean, good morning. How are you feeling today? But because your pillar of emotional prosperity is telling you you need to stop for a minute and recharge, refuel yourself. How do you do that? Our pillar of emotional prosperity, especially in this time, with all the turbulence going all through the world, not even turbulence of weather only, of all the other turbulence all over the world, all other speech and attitudes. And emotionally, we're absorbing it, whether we want to or not. We hear it on the news. Somebody called to tell us, did you hear that? Did you hear that? What are you doing? Well, you know what I mean? And you're walking around. My first tip to you is pause. Pause and breathe. Pause and breathe after you have heard or seen devastating things. Pause and breathe when the person is telling you that the world is coming to an end and you and I and all of us with it. They told us that in 1999, we're still here. Pause. It's nothing compared to 1999 right now. Turbulent financial times, stresses of all kinds, investments dropping like lead. Yes, but if we allow this emotion of ours to get racked by all of this, we will not come out on the other side of it feeling good, because it will change. It has to. The old saying is that every rope has an end. Every rope has an end. Even if you took that rope and you ran it all around the world 1,000,000 times, you will always come to an end somewhere. So no matter what's happening right now, every rope has an end. And when you remember that, stop in the moment and pause and breathe so that your pillar of emotional prosperity can take a break. When you feel harassed and the demands of life are just pulling you down, stop. Find a corner. If the ruckus in your house with children and everybody and this and that, lock yourself in a cupboard on a stool, secretly put a chair in the cupboard, move all the coats to the side and sit in the cupboard and breathe. If that is the only place you can find alone time, you know what I did? As I said, I used to suppress my emotions until I would go in the shower and I would cry because it was private. I would hurt. I would speak out what was done or what was said. or what I was told. You understand? And how it made me feel. Find that place where you can be alone to breathe. If it's the bathroom, lock the door. Turn on the shower, sit on the toilet seat cover and let it out. Or go in the shower and do it there also. Whichever works for you. Find that space in the cupboard. Go in the secret room nobody wants to go into and put a chair there. If it's cold, put a heater there. But make yourself as comfortable as you can so that you can breathe and heal yourself. Walk away. Number 2. I said I had 3 tips. Learn to find a solid place to breathe and relax and let it out. The other one is walk away. Walk away and sit in silence. Walk away from this situation. Live to fight another day. Drop the mic, throw the handle down, let it go. Walk away. Because a rope has been pulling me down for 8, 9, no, it's now coming to an end. I've been faithful and peaceful throughout that journey. Yeah. If you have doubt that that rope is not going to come to an end, connect with your guardian angel and say, you see this situation? I can't manage it. I need you to take it over. Do not give your guardian angel a result that you desire, but stop in the moment and say, okay, like my guardian angel, Joyce, I say, okay, Joyce, you got this, right? Okay, Joyce, you have this. I cannot take it anymore, therefore it's yours. But the moment you decide to give this to your guardian angel to take over, do not go back and take it back and start controlling it again, because your guardian angel is aware that you have free will. And your guardian angel will let you have it because it's yours. You have a choice. I can help you. If you release it to me and God, I'll take it to where it needs to go. No strings attached. If you want to take over again and fight and stress yourself and be challenged by it, then I have to release it. That's your guardian angel speaking. So the second one, I said to walk away, hand it to your guardian angels. The guardian angel, you know the situation, talk to the guardian angel of the situation, whether it's a human or energy. And let the guardian angel sort it out. The answer will come and you will not even be aware that it has transformed. And you will be less challenged. We weren't sent to this world to be challenged as we are. It's only because no one taught us anything. That's why I created the 5 pillars of prosperity, because I had to have a formula. I wanted to share what I felt, what I understood, and how I got it. And there was nobody teaching us how to live a fulfilled life. They told us how to push and to shove and to fight and to get to the top financially while we're wrecking our life physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. How many people that are rich and rich and rich, that you look at their faces? Did you see those people's faces? I always look at 2 people that I know that are extremely wealthy, and I look at their face when they're speaking. And then I look at those that are looking like statues. I am rich now. No muscle is moving. They forgot they just forgot to be. I always talk about Warren Buffett. The man is being interviewed and he's ready to take a nap. He's quite relaxed. The other one is, what is his name? Bill Gates. The others that I see, they barely want breath to come from their mouth or air to go into their mouth when they speak. They hold it in. So emotionally, there is something still lacking. They're still lacking, right? All the financial is great, it's at the top. And then you say, what do they want now? They don't even know. because nobody told any one of us, including them, that there are 5 pillars we must have in our life. And today is emotional prosperity. It is racked all over the world, including theirs, the rich and the famous. So do not wish to carry their shoe if you do not want to carry the burden. It comes with some sort of burden. You can look and admire those that has come to that spot and relax in the skin. Smile, because it's fascinating. Who can afford one stock of what is it? Something Hathaway? Nobody by themselves, unless of course you have the money for that. But the man looked like has just, he's chatting. And yet they're so profound because he has control of his emotions and he knows how to manage it. So that was number 2. Think of a new way to manage that person or that situation. Number 3, think of a new way to manage that person or the situation. You wonder how it is? That new good way? Stop carrying emotion burdens that are not yours. Number 3 is quite detailed, isn't it? Think of a new way to manage that person or the situation. And the first thing, the A, so that's number 3, but 3A says, stop carrying emotional burdens that are not yours. When you constantly take them on, I talk about this person to teach you, to tell you that others can twist your words or create words that never came out of your mouth and had the audacity to tell you said this when you know you didn't. And it took a third person in the conversation to say, no, she didn't, it wasn't her. Stop carrying that emotional burden. Hi, Yuko, good morning. We have to learn to stop carrying emotional burdens that do not belong to us. We need to stop that. If our pillar of emotional prosperity is not feeling too good lately, I am telling you, it is how it is in the world, and you have to control yours. You have to realize, I am not acting like me. I am not behaving like me. I am allowing other people's opinions and assumptions and words to cause me to be like them. What I do not like in them, I am including it in me. And when you come to that conclusion, you are on the road to get well emotionally. You are on the road to repair your emotional pillar of prosperity. Yes, you are. So I said to you at the beginning, I'll give you 3 tips. I gave you 3 tips. And now I am asking you, let me know in the comments or tag someone who needs these words today. You choose. You decide to tag somebody or make a statement in the comment. I came to you and I told you. I used to suppress my emotions, thinking I was being strong. That's what I found out. I learned about emotional prosperity. I studied it. I went into it and I figured out how to make sure that I manage it so I could live the life I desired to live emotionally. So, if your peace feels fragile lately, let's talk about it. Let's talk about your emotional prosperity, because I can help you that, having gone through the journey myself and brought myself to the repair stage. And then you were offered 3 things to do. 3. And you practice those daily, you will for sure understand it. You will for sure get it. But it's really, truly up to you to take action on it. Number 1 was pause and breathe. Pause and breathe. It is difficult to do. But when your emotion is whack, you need to spend a few minutes in the morning when you get up to acknowledge who you are and what you believe and how powerful and strong you can be and how you were created uniquely to be you. With nothing is wrong with you. You're fine. There's nothing to be fixed in you unless you choose to fix something. The opinion and the words of those people on the street do not belong to you. That's their thing. Get up out of that. Take time out. If your home has 3 children, I know what it is like at 7 in the morning if everybody going to school and everybody tumbling on top of each other, eating breakfast, running the stove, the kettle, the husband. I've been there, done that. But I devised a plan and I would hide. I found a spot and I woke up earlier than the rest of my household so I could be with me. I had to learn to manage my emotion because it was going to not only destroy me, but those around me. And the second thing I said, to walk away. Live to fight another day. Drop the mic. I'm out. I'm done. Give it to your guardian angel. You have a guardian angel because we as humans were sent into this world to be human beings, not to be human doings. And we were given aids and guidances to help us. But the powers that be realize if I give you all that information, you won't need me. The churches, the places, the people that are in charge of that, giving us the proper information to allow us to live a fulfilled life. And that was why I created the 5 pillars of prosperity, because of those people not giving us the information we needed. And I found out we need those 5 pillars to be at top optimum performance, gold medal performance, for us to be able to walk through turbulent times and ropes that have no end and stories that are devastating us. And then number 3, I said, think of a new way to manage that person or situation. I said that. And then I told you, number 3 is think of a new way. But I know that there needed an A. And the A, 3A applies to 1, 2, and 3. It says, stop carrying emotional baggage or burdens that are not yours. Let it go. Let it go. Walk away. Let it go. Take it. When it comes too heavy, hand it to your guardian angel, to God, to the universe, to the energy, to the sun, to the moon. Give it to whoever or whatever you purport to be able to handle it better than you. Taking those emotional burdens to friends that do not understand or have never been that road, I have never worn a pair of shoes that hurt the way yours is hurting right now. And you expect them to feel like you feel? It's ridiculous. They will not feel like you feel. They do not have those things in them. They didn't experience it. But I did. I was really having a hard time with that, and I was suppressing it. And that's why I created this. Nobody's telling us that we need to keep these pillars healthy so we could live a fulfilled life. Emotion takes a hit from the 5 senses. You see these people that react when their car, somebody cuts them off. They chase that person to go kill them or hurt them or fight them or tell them what they think. Wow. What did they leave behind? Where were they supposed to be? Tell me. Were they supposed to be on 91st Street in the 2nd lane, or were they really supposed to be on 28th Street in the 1st lane? They went out of their way, emotionally charged, feeling angry, to let them have it. I wonder what walking away would do. I wonder not chasing and using your gas, your time, your anger. Are you getting there? Are you there with me? Are you guys traveling there, right? If you're not feeling emotionally safe these days, understood, it's a turbulent world. turbulent things. People are angry. People are upset. People don't understand. Everybody's fighting. Arguments are coming. The weather is not getting any better. This is supposed to be hot weather. It's freezing. So many things are affecting others, preventing them from enjoying their life. So when they see you, and when you come with your little story, they're going to ask you, are you okay? Because they're looking at you and thinking, if you were wearing my shoes, how would you feel? So take the time to walk away. Take the time to let go of the baggage, burdens, and all of that. Remember, I told you something? Look at how I spelled lately. That is to show you how busy I was this morning. Well, the T is next to the Y, right? So we don't recognize how unique we are all here for different experiences. No, we don't. We don't. And some people just love to put it on us and tell us we have to do it. But when our emotions is suffering, our entire life suffers. The other pillars also hurt. You emotionally eat, and it affects physical. You emotionally stress over it, it affects mental. I don't even know what I did. I don't know where I am. I have no idea. You emotionally get into that state that you're shopping, emotional shopping, emptying your finances, going into debt. Like that lady, friend of mine, emotionally upset at her situation, so she took it out on anybody that was available that was in her way. It just happened to be me. As you know, the cow always jumps where the fence is low because cows don't jump, do they? They walk. So sometimes remember you're close to that person and they can take you down. So no matter what you do, when you realize that your emotional peace feels fragile, take time to fix it. And you might have to walk away from a situation or from person or persons, not in a mean way, but to safeguard you, your emotional prosperity. You will perhaps have to make choices that are not popular, that others do not understand. Why you wake up, Tessa-Marie, every morning at 4:15? Why do you choose to do this every day? Why? Like Marina said, we don't recognize how unique we are. We are all here for different experiences and purposes. What is yours? Do not let some other person stifle you and prevent you from being uniquely you. Do not allow it. Thank you for this powerful message. Thanks, Jean. Walk your own lane. If you doubt it, what is my way? What is my path? And who am I? I know I'm not you, and you know you're not me. But if you just want it so badly, find out what is your way, what is my way, what is my path, and who am I? And if you do that, you will be healing your pillar of emotional prosperity because it affects all the other pillars. Each pillar affects the other. No one of those pillars stand alone. 5, emotional, physical, mental, spiritual, financial. What is financial? Oh, we all know it's prosperous. What is spiritual, Tessa-Marie? I get that question 10 times. How is spiritual prosperous? You know how it is? You're strong spiritually, saying, I'm great, I'm good, I'm unique, I was created to be me. I have a vision of a life for myself, and that's what I'm going to do. Prosperous. You're okay, I'm okay, we are all okay. I don't criticize you. I don't accept your criticism or your assumptions you made of me. I do not use words that are not exquisite and impeccable to talk about you, right? So that's spiritual prosperity. I am as free as a bird because I am still as God created me. That is you. Remember that. Nobody can take that away from you. Then financially, do you have a healthy relationship with money? Or are you scared you will not have enough? Or are you scared people will take what you have? What are you afraid of? The point is, the saying is, empty handed I came into the world, empty handed I leave. Unless somebody does something, like I gave my mom a rosary and pearls. She left with that. But could she have done it at that time for herself? No. Empty handed I come, empty handed I go. So look at mental. I can't remember. I studied and now it's the exam. I can't remember. Oh my God, I'm losing my mind. I put the lemon in the oven and the meat in the counter in a drawer. Is that the time to check it out? Or should we have taken time to balance ourselves emotionally so we will mental prosperity was working at the point? I learned something new. I go looking for more. Mental, to learn more, to do better. And of course, physical. So you're emotionally drained, somebody criticizes you, you're going to eat a bag of chips and 2 pints of ice cream. You should add some pickles in it. Anyway, you guys are getting the message, right? So have a wonderful and amazing morning. And remember, let me know in the comments or tag someone who needs these words today. Have a wonderful and amazing day, everyone. Talk to you later. Bye on YouTube. And